Shema Yasharallah Yahweh Allahayanawa Yahweh Achad Shema Yasharallah Yahweh Allahayanawa Yahweh Achad Shema Yasharallah Yahweh Allahayanawa Yahweh Achad Rocket the Yahweh Shai, Rocket the Yahweh Shai, Rocket the Shai, Bahasam Chagadash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone and Ruel, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. I was a high spirit with lawyer. And today I want to go into a live stream entitled, being mindful of what you make become your reality. All right? Being mindful of what you make become your reality. And of course, I'm on my way to the gig, and I feel pretty good as far as, physical health, because I went to sleep last night, and I could tell before I went to sleep that my eye was twitching. I was a little sleep deprived, but a brother put me on, Hertz music, and I was listening to 432 Hertz on YouTube while I was asleep, and it just helped my mind restore itself while I was asleep. Mind you, I got to get up like 4 o'clock in the morning, so sometimes I don't get the best sleep. It's just not natural for me to get up that early. Maybe 6 o'clock is more natural, 5 or 6, but 4, but I was listening to 432 Hertz, and while I was asleep, and it just helped restore your mind. It's the most highest far out when it comes to frequencies and vibrations, man. All right. And but what I want to go into, be careful what you make become your reality, because what becomes your reality, that becomes your world, man. And it's something I'm saying from experience. Some things you learn and you put on wax, you go live and you do a video on it, Whatever I learned, brothers will learn, brothers and sisters. But whatever you focus on, it becomes your reality, and you find out that the power you have within yourself is your attention. As a man, whatever you give your attention to, whatever you hyper focus on, that becomes your reality. It tells you in Sirach, the 39th chapter, how a man is occupied in the word. All right? A man is occupied in the word. He gives himself over to the laws, to the word, the prophecy, the history, roughly paraphrasing. But in Sirach, the 39th chapter, it talks about, being occupied in the word. Then in Sirach 38 chapter, the chapter before it, it goes into how a man gives himself over to his craft, whether it's farming, becoming a blacksmith, a potter, carpenter. But it tells you how he gives his mind over to it. So basically, that's his world. That's his occupation. Okay? As a matter of fact, they call a job your occupation. What are you occupied in? Okay? Because you find out that as a man, what you give your attention to, that becomes your reality. And Satan and your flesh, Satan controls your flesh. He wants everything to be your reality, but Yahweh Bahasam Shai. And one thing that I learned time and time again is I'm a fucking baby, man. I don't care how long I've been in this truth. I'm a fucking baby, man. All right? I might have certain experiences in this truth that brothers who came in after me may not have in this truth, but I'm a fucking baby. I'm still learning. All right? One thing I learned in this truth, man, is that whatever you give your attention to, whatever makes your eye single, that's your world. It's the world inside of your mind. That's your universe, man. So ideally, you make this truth your world. You make this truth your reality. Now it tells you that a man that strives for the masteries is temperate in all things. So even if this truth is your reality, you still can't be negligent in your mundane duties, your earthly duties, And if you're tapped into your earthly duties, you can't be negligent in the truth. They're just a balance, man. You can't have two. You can't, move in extremes where one is just totally neglected because you're focused on the other. And I said the true challenge is balance, man. The true challenge is really balance, man. Okay? But you learn that what a man focuses on, that becomes his reality. That's your universe inside of your mind. That's your world, man. All right? Things you watch on the internet, you consume it, and that can become your world. That could be your reality. All right? A woman you're dealing with, that can become your world. That can become your reality. All right? Your job, that can become your world. That can become your reality. But you want the truth to be your main world, your main reality. And when you find out, in regards to a woman, that the truth is really your woman, all right? Because, when you tapped into the word like that, you can never just be a wholehearted family man. And that's not to say brothers don't have families and they don't hold their families down, because they do. I know brothers personally who hold down their families, but they have that routine about it to where, all right, I took care of my duties with the family. Now it's time to tap in with the word, man. All right, I got to handle business with the brothers. I got this, I got that. We'll never just be full American family men based off American standards. All right, that Saturday got sacrificed for teaching. It's a couple of days out the week, they're going to get sacrificed, man. All right? Because this truth is our reality. Cry to Yahweh outside. What we're here, like it says in the scriptures, to give thyself wholly to the ministry. That's a powerful saying. And you realize that everything around you is a simulation. It's like a virtual reality that you can enter into, but it's not real. So the dealings that we have with our jobs, the dealings that we have with things pertaining to the flesh, it's like a simulation. That you can enter into that simulation and it seems real, but it's just another engineered reality. All right, that your mind is immersed in. You can read certain books. You can be lost in that book. Like if you was a brother or sister that like to read, you know how they call it an introvert. But an introvert is really someone whose world is not built off physical things, it's built off abstractions. Introvert literally means turn inward. So their world, their reality is turned inward. Turn inward where? Inside of their minds. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're quiet, which, people will say an introvert is quiet, but it's really, your world is inside your mind. It's more like an abstract world, like an artist, a creator. It might be introverted because their world is really inside of their mind. They're occupied in their mind. All right. So, what you realize is, once again, that whatever you give yourself to, that's your reality, man. And we have to make sure that other things are not consuming the word. And like I said, it's fights. It's all type of challenges in this truth, man. And I have to link up with brothers more, man, throughout the week, because a lot of times your strength is based off what's going on through the week. All right, what you do Friday or Saturday at camp, that's a result of the spirit you was in through the week. And sometimes you just need to be around brothers doing the word, man. Okay, to keep that fire going. Some brothers are strong alone, but some brothers, for the most part, we need each other, man, because there has to be a world. And then what happens is, you realize everything falls into place easier, all right, when you make this truth your reality. Because what does it say in the scriptures? Seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Bahasham outside his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So the things that you've allowed to consume your mind, the things that you've allowed to dominate your mental occupation, all right, if you put the word first, you will get those things in due season. It tells you in the scriptures, he will give every needful thing in due season. All right, and you have to understand these things that you consume off your lust. And when I say you, I say me. because I'm in this flesh, you know. The things you consume off your lust, things you consume off desire, you might be consuming it in vain, because the Most High, the things that the Most High give you is for balance. All right, he gives you a job to maintain your earthly duties, your earthly needs. Everything the Most High gives you is for balance. He gives you food for balance. He gives you liquor for balance. If you drink liquor, He doesn't give it to you to be consumed in it. He doesn't give it to you to make that your world. He gives you a woman for balance. All right. You know, that just point blank period. He gives you different things. He gives you different things for balance, man. All right. And the things that He give you for balance is not so you can get consumed in it or lost in it, man. Just so He can take things from you, man. And that's where you know where your strength lies spiritually. So you don't know you're strong. You don't know where your strength lies until you're actually tested. You know? So these new things that He puts in your life, if that thing throw you off your spiritual routine, then you're showing the Most High that you didn't need it. So the Most High, if He loves you, can take it away from you. And this will show you that you weren't as strong as you thought you were. You know? And then it gives you time to reflect. It gives you space to reflect, man. So part of, this truth is about strength, spiritual strength. And we showing you how about our side that we can deal with everything in balance. All right? And the scripture says, prove thy soul in thy life, and that which is evil for it, giving thou unto it, man. Some things we need in balance, and some things we don't need at all. Certain things we need in balance, certain things we don't need at all. And that's for you to discern. Because a brother's not going to micromanage your life for you. A brother's not going to manage your life for you and confirm what things you need to do and things you don't do or don't need to do. And we're in the flesh, and it's easy for us to get distracted. No matter how long you've been in the truth, it's easy to get distracted. It's easy to get sidetracked. But one thing I've learned about, making this truth a reality, when you're occupied in the Word, when you're constantly in the ministry involved with brothers, that keeps your mind sober, man. Because sometimes being by yourself is your worst enemy, believe me. One thing that keeps your mind sober is just being tapped in the ministry, man. And don't let your outside things stop you from doing the works, man. Certain things that the Most High puts in your life, whether it's a woman, a job, it might feel good to the flesh, man. But all those things are unstable. A woman can be here today, gone tomorrow. Your job can be here today, fire you tomorrow. But it can shut down because of the economy. I've seen it happen. So don't let anything the Most High gave you stop you from doing the works. Or even stop you, or even if you're doing the works, don't let it. You could be doing the works and not mentally there because you got some other stuff going on in your mind with the other things that the Most High gave you. Like, you're distracted, so yeah, you might be doing the works, but it's mentally taking over your mind to the point where you're physically doing the works, but you're not mentally doing the works. You're not spiritually there. You have to pray, see how about Shema Shai. He leads you not in that. It says He leads you not into that type of temptation. Is in the Lord's Prayer. Lead us not into temptation. Don't let me be enchanted by the things that you gave me, to the point where that's what's really exciting me and not the word. To the point where I don't want to do the work, so I don't want to really be around brothers. Which there's a balance to being around brothers. But you don't want to let something take your mind to where you don't want to be around the brothers. You don't want to do the works. Like I said, it's a temptation. And it feels really good to the flesh. Some things you have, it feels really good to the flesh, man. But believe you me, everything that you willing to stop your duties for, anything that you're willing to stop your duties for, anything that's making you lax anything that is overexciting you to the point where the truth is dull to you, man, the most I could take that away from you, man. You know, anything that you willing, and that's if he loves you. Anything that you thought was a better catch than, doing the works, or it just kind of excited you at the moment at that time, the most I could take it from you like it's nothing, man. All right, because the Most High don't want you over pedestalizing anything above the truth, man. Sophia is jealous. Hey, the scripture speak about not consulting with a woman that's jealous over another woman, man. Scripture speak about dealing with a woman that's jealous with another woman, man. All right, women that get real wicked concerning another woman. They'll get real conniving when it comes to another woman, man. All right. Sophia, all right, she'll do what she gotta do to make sure she's the centerpiece of your life, man. And that's if Yahweh Bahashim Hamashai loves you. Because the Most High could be like, man, fuck him, man. Give him over to the things that he was going after. All right, that became his new woman. And best believe, whether it's an actual woman or not a woman, it'll leave you. All right. And I know I'm just ranting, I know I'm just talking, but I'm saying these things out of love, man, just out of admonition and exhortation. Put Sophia first. Like that dude Jaheim said, put that woman first. But that woman should only be Sophia, man, because everything else, it'll leave. It'll leave, man. This is a time I've come into the truth. I never had the same job. I don't have the same car. I don't stay in the same place. Don't have the same woman I had 10 years ago. All right. The mundane changes, it comes and go, but you should be steadfast. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Messiah. All right, you should be steadfast. All right, in that regard, with Yahweh Shema Messiah. All right. But with that, I do hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahawashi, Bahashim HaKodash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Root Well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect, Abba Baal, Kom Yashala Shalom.